Hello, everybody. It's Cheryl Tally Moss here, and I want you guys to see what's going on in my food forest. I've been doing some heavy pruning in my one of my garden beds that has a lot of tomato plants in it, and it was just getting too out of control. So I had to remove the suckers, get branches off of the ground and whatnot, and I just pruned a lot. So you're going to see coming up all of those leaves and branches that I'll use. Nothing gets wasted because it'll go right back into the compost where it all started. And here are the areas that I'm going to prune after it stops raining. I need to get to that area too. We got to let the sunshine in. So I'm back to pruning. The rain has stopped. It's a wonderful feeling to catch or see a earthworm at the top of your soil. And that's when you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing as far as fertilizing with organic fertilizers or soil amendments is basically what I use. Azomite rock dust, mycorrhizal, fish emulsion, kelp. Of course, I use a lot of homemade compost in the compost tea. And it seems to be working. Bye now. So I got all the lower branches that was hanging on the bottom of the damp bed on the mulch. I got all of that cleared out. Most of the suckers, I had to sacrifice a few green tomatoes, but trust me, they won't go to waste because my green angels love my green pickled tomatoes. And I even found a couple of tomatoes that were ripe, that were hidden because it was so densely planted, not planted, but grown in that area. And while I was there, I noticed there were a few ripe strawberries, so I picked those out of the garden bed next to the tomato bed. And I also harvested the celery. It could have gotten bigger, but it's too hot for it to continue to grow in North Texas, so I will dehydrate it and show you guys in another video how I make celery powder. Thanks for watching. Bye now. Not only do I like to see worms in my food forest, but I love to see ladybugs because I know they're eating non-beneficial insects. I want to show you guys my sugar apple trees I'm growing from seed. And next to that is my loquats. And right here are 2 avocado trees that I'm growing. And also I'm going to show you that my persimmon tree is just loaded. I don't know if I ever showed you guys my Texas native redbud tree. This tree, I've been growing it for 10 years, and this is the first time that it actually produced some pea pods that are edible. I still haven't cooked any of them yet, but I will soon. I've just been so busy. And I'm going to saute them in some olive oil, and I'll get back with you and let you guys know how it tastes. And I just took a few more shots to remind myself this fall to write down in my journal that I need to heavily prune this Texas redbud tree at the bottom. And here's just a few more shots of the garden. I took a picture of this corn yesterday because I can't believe it. In just a few days, it has shot up past 7 feet. It's rainbow glass corn that I'm growing for my grandkids. Also, I want to show you guys the bird bath we got in yesterday. Gardeners, if you keep fresh water in your garden or your food forest, the birds won't peck on your tomatoes and your other fruit. Good morning, gardeners. Just came out to take a walk around the garden, and I noticed that I have more sugar babies, watermelons producing. I'm trying to redirect the vines where they won't start crossing over with the, I believe that's Jubilee over there. And this is planted in the container. Let's take a closer look. There's one right there. I saw a small one. Let's see, did you get that? Did I get that one? Yeah, there's 3 actually there. And I've kind of moved the vines very gently to coax them to go a little bit like so. And then the day that I told you guys that I had found my first one, actually it was 2 there. There was one hiding. Okay, so that's the one I thought we had. And here's another one. See that? So you can see both of them in the same frame. Okay. And again, I'm going to gently coax the vines in this direction. Yeah, and we should be fine. So, now you have it. Jubilee over in the corner, yellow meat over here, and sugar babies right here. I may put a trellis there. I'm not sure. I think it'll be okay next to this pear tree and apple tree. This one's going in the ground. And while I'm out here, just let me share something with you. I'm having problems with my peach tree with this rust spots. I've been really treating them with an anti-copper fungal organic product. Lost the peach tree here. I might just go ahead on and take all of this foliage off, the leaves off, like I did those two over there. 1, 2, and just let them come back. See if they can respond. But if I find that I'm gonna have difficulty growing these, I just won't be growing peaches. This was from last year's crop that had a virus, and I think it actually spread to the other two over there. Okay, but all my other trees are doing very, very well. I'm thankful. Bye now. Hello, gardeners. I'm growing heirloom glass Indian corn. And right here, you can look at my privacy fence and see that it's about 7 feet tall now. And here's the side view of the corn. And this is where I purchased it from eBay. Actually, I'm not even trying to grow the corn to eat. I just thought it would be fun for my grandchildren to see it. Thank you for watching. Bye now. Have you ever done something that made things worse? Well, check this out. Let the sun shine in. Let the sun shine in. The sun shine in. Hello, everybody. It's a beautiful day in Mesquite, Texas. We last night got a little shower that we weren't expecting. And I was cleaning up the greenhouse, and I moved the greenhouse plastic and I laid it out to make sure that it was dry. And I got real busy and I didn't have enough time to bring it back in the house. Well, anyway, needless to say, it got rained on, which defeated my purpose. But I know that I couldn't leave it in the greenhouse over there all summer long because it gets really hot in there and it'll degrade the plastic. So anyway, I'll just stretch it out around here somewhere, and then after it's completely dry, because we're gonna have temperatures, I think it's at 97. And anyway, I'll fold it up and get it in the storage room in the house where it'll be under the air conditioner. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye now. One more thing, guys. Something good happened last night. I put some DE on a few plants that had some non-beneficial bugs, and I had to rinse it off first thing this morning. Well, the rain did it for me. So that's a good thing. Bye now, for real this time.